Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch season 1, episode 8 of Game of Thrones. This is hi. This is immediately after the last one, so I'm not going to bother summing things up. We'll just go ahead and get right into it and see what's going to happen. I'm interested in I don't think Ned's going to die, but I am interested in seeing what they end up doing with Ned and wish they would get rid of the brat. You guys know I can't stand them. And this one's called the Pointy End. So I've only heard that phrase referred to as the sword. So we'll have to see. Are these sword lessons again with how do you say her name? Ariola? That doesn't sound right. That sounds like the body part. Something like that. And her dance teacher. Oh, in fact, we've got her with her sword. She looks older already. Here we starting right off the bat with it. Here they come to take her into custody, or the fight's going to spill into the room. They're killing everybody associated with him.
And do not open them for anyone you do not know.
What is it? What's happening?
Do as I told you.
I was going to say, Mama's not going to want her to marry her son now.
Only because you lied.
My tongue lied. My eyes shouted the truth.
It's like watching the hips of the football player to see which way he's going to throw the ball.
Arya Stark. Come with
Arya.
us. Father wants to see you.
I knew Ariola wasn't right.
What is it? I am Sirio Forel.
Foreign bastard.
Kill him. It's hard to with a wood sword, but that's okay. He's doing a lot with a wood sword. He's a dead man. Go find your sword. Is that back into the catacombs?
Not safe.
Get on a horse and run.
Stay away!
Oh, killed her first one.
I promise you, it isn't poison. Why is it no one ever trusts the eunuch?
What about my daughters?
So the one that seems to be sorry, not sorry,
Even my little birds cannot
is
run
coming to the
fast.
rescue.
And Sansa?
I was unarmed, unarmored, and surrounded by Lannister swords. When you look at me, do you see a hero?
He's got a point.
Your wife has let the imp slip through her fingers.
Well, it wasn't quite like that, but
Who do you truly serve?
himself.
The realm, my lord.
He serves himself.
The other one's Jaffa flowers, my lord. That's the hand the wolf tore off.
Okay, it wasn't
Sign of
Benjen.
Benjen, the rest of his party.
What smell?
There is none.
It's too
If
cold.
they'd been dead for a long time, wouldn't they be rot?
You may be a coward, Tarly. You're not stupid.
That was a backhanded compliment.
Is there any word of my father?
Sis.
Gonna tell him that he's captive?
I'm sure they'll be treated gently.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
What will happen to him? That depends. On what? On your brother. And on you.
Trying to make her feel guilty. It's very weird to see a castle with the rounded turrets like that.
But if you're asking me to send men from the Vale to fight, that is what I ask. Go on, sweet.
She won't do it. Is this Tyrion?
Will you shut up? What would you do then?
Who is it he's traveling with?
What do you want?
Oh, him, okay.
Gold? I'm not your toady, and I'm not your friend.
As long as we make things clear.
Mainly interested in your facility with murder.
Tyrion.
Is he faking it? Oh, okay.
How would you like to die, Tyrion, son of Tywin?
In my own bed, at the age of 80, with a belly full of wine and a girl's mouth around my cock.
You did ask.
The Lords of the Vale want me dead. I believe it is time for new Lords of the Vale.
So, the Lords of the Vale being Crazy Mom? So they didn't lock him in his quarters. Is it a trap?
Snow! Come on!
So that must be a ghost walker. I was going to say, let's see that burnt hand after grabbing that hot glass. Something about Drago. So basically they've been complaining to him, but that they don't like what she was demanding. So basically she told off that dude, and Drago's agreeing. Rip out his throat. Yuck. And tongue.
I'm the man you want leading the vanguard.
Galbert Glover will lead the van.
I was going to say, where are we at now?
Before an umber marches behind a Glover.
These are the Bannisters? Guess the wolf told him.
Your meat is bloody tough.
Trying not to embarrass himself, huh? I meant to do that.
You are not to leave the castle walls while we are gone, do you understand?
So now he's the man of the house?
Listen to Maester Lewin.
Pretty soon there's not going to be anybody left of the house.
They've all gone away. So I'll be back soon. Rob will free father. And I'll come back with mother.
Is that their littlest brother?
No, they...
I'm not complaining, little Lord. Just telling truths.
Did she call him Little Lord?
Hearing. Go back and find your clothes, Hodor. Go dress.
Hold on.
Everybody's naked on this show for odd reasons.
What else did the book say? The White Walkers sleep beneath the ice for thousands of years. And when they wake up,
they will take their vengeance. Well, if one got in, I'm assuming the wall is not high enough. Or it has nothing to do with the wall.
I would speak with my son alone. I know you will forgive me, my lords.
You heard her. Move your asses. Come on, out.
Boy, he is all of a sudden all about obeying, isn't he?
There's no mention of Arya.
No.
She ran away. Run away, run away. For anybody who's seen the Holy Grail.
On the orders of Tywin Lannister. And the years have not made him kinder.
So Tywin is the one who we met at the beginning of the last episode.
Well, that makes it simple then.
I suppose it does.
I still think he's going to play a role in helping Ned. I'm probably wrong. But that's what I'm going with.
We'll cut off his manhood.
And feed it to the goats, yes.
I like how he
Right,
is so impatient with everybody. You would think that red would not be the wisest thing to have. I mean, that can be spotted from miles away.
The rumors of your demise were unfounded.
Sorry to disappoint you.
And who are these companions?
They helped escort him through the woods.
And here we have Bronn, son of...
You wouldn't know him.
The Starks, Lord Eddard.
Is our hostage He will lead no armies from his dungeon cell.
Ah,
How did my sweet sister persuade the king to imprison his dear friend Ned?
Robert Baratheon is dead. Joffrey rules in King's Landing.
My sister rules, you mean?
Stark's son has called his banners. He moves south with a strong host.
Green boy. One taste of battle and he'll run back to Winterfell with
come on,
swords between his
Tyrion.
legs.
Don't let me down.
While we're on the subject of war,
He wants that
I've made
wine so bad.
promises to my friends here.
And send word to Jaime that I'm moving against Robb Stark.
At once, my lord.
Well, his debts are still indebted.
It is
He
said that the
finally got his
Lannister
wine.
clans are great warriors.
Do we move against Jaime or Lord Tywin?
Will this be the answer?
Let him go.
Rob,
Is he really letting him go, or is it
Tell
something
Lord
else?
Tywin, winter is coming for him. 20,000 Northerners marching south to find out if he really does shit gold.
I was going to say, they already know he's coming. This isn't new information. I don't understand his play. I understand him not wanting to kill the man for just doing his job, but I don't understand letting him go either.
And safety of King Joffrey be of paramount importance.
The one I thought might stand up for Ned.
But it is time to put aside your armor and your sword.
They're getting rid of him. Forced retirement because they don't trust him.
I shall die unliked.
Well, I don't want him to die. So Sansa's getting a look at what him being ruler really looks
Your
like.
Grace, they must have lied to him, Lord Renly or Lord Stannis or somebody. They must have lied.
Stannis. I'll try to remember that rather than Sinister.
Hurt. If you still have any affection in your heart for me, please do me this kindness, Your Grace.
I don't think he has real love for her. The end. I know Sansa said he will, but I don't think he will. Gotcha! 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 She's like, leave me the fuck alone. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think Sansa is honestly trying to do everything that she can in order to save her father. But I don't think she realizes that Ned's not going to agree that Brady Prince, what's his name? You can see how invested in it I am in him. I can't remember his name. At any rate, he's not going to admit that he's king because he knows better. And it seems like to Ned, truth, honesty, loyalty, all of that is more important than trying to save his life or anything. So I don't think he will give in quite so easily. You've missed both shows. It's all over now. I don't quite understand why Rob let the scout go. I mean, Tywin, is that his name? Already knows that they're coming. So even though they were leaving in the dark of the night and all that kind of stuff, it takes, based on previous episodes, it takes time to get to King's Landing or wherever. So they were going to be spotted. So I don't understand why he didn't think he'd get spotted, especially with that enormous a crowd. So I don't understand that part. We've learned that there are this show's version of zombies. So the ghost walkers have appeared and they can only be killed by fire. And they've been sleeping under the ice for thousands of years. Is that what they said? And since one was found inside the camp, I don't know why they would think the walls would keep the rest out. Why didn't the walls keep that one out? So I'm a little baffled by that. Unless was he one of the dead men that they brought into the area that they were going to burn, but we didn't see them burn them? The one guy had long, blondish hair, curly blondish hair, and the other guy, was he bald? So maybe that's how they got in. Now I don't know if that's the same people or not. So if something kills you out there, you become a White Walker. Or is it if you die in a certain area, period, you become a White Walker? I mean, we don't know much about this yet, other than what our friend is telling us, which is stuff that he's read in books. So there's some interesting things happening. Tyrion is not wanting to fight, he just wants to have his wine. So I'm kind of curious as to what he'll end up doing. I also know that even though he's stuck up for his family so far, he doesn't like his family. He doesn't like them because the way they've treated him, like he's a burden kind of thing. They'd be much happier if they didn't have a half man as a brother or a son, is the feeling we get, the actions we've been shown. Something with this woman that Rob captured, Rob and the friend of the family. I don't know his name. They captured her, they brought her back to be a servant, but don't want to call her a servant for whatever reason. She seems to have an important role, but we don't know what it is yet. Whether it's prophecy, with them should have gone north rather than south, and all this kind of stuff. Who knows? She is teaching Brand how to listen. I think that I don't know how to say this. So I think that part is interesting because people pray all the time, but they don't listen to the answers they're being given or the signs they're being shown or whatever you want to call it. As was it Father Martin that said it? One of the treatment videos I used to use, I don't know if it was Father Martin or somebody else. I think it was Father Martin, but he said, God's not going to help you if you say, here, take the wheel. He's going to give you the map and the skills to drive the wheel yourself. You've just got to learn to use them, all that kind of stuff. So basically, that's what she's kind of teaching Brand. You're going to pray to the gods, but you also need to learn how to listen for the wisdom guidance that they're giving you. So she is playing that role, but I feel like there's something deeper that she's going to end up doing at some point. And I don't know if she's considered a wilding or something else, because I also get the feeling that the wildings don't come to the other side of the wall. So I don't know. I don't know all of that stuff yet. And I still have a few weeks before even the first video of Game of Thrones gets posted. So you guys aren't going to be teaching me until I'm probably at the end of this season. In which case, by the time I get to that point, I'll be able to watch other reactors and can learn what I've been missing. So I don't know. All right. At any rate, let's go ahead and end it there. Thank you all for joining me on this one, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.